In tonight's video, we hear nothing but nothing.
Nothing. Your massive chops. Still nothing. Still nothing. Couldn't wait to come back. Leon was the one that told me, Rajo, get your sides, man. It's a breeze. It's like he's having a blast with these sides on his back, you know. So in order to fit the sides, I will need to remove this one, which is the brake booster. Is master this one? Yeah, the master cylinder. I'm gonna check now. Perhaps we can delete this completely. And when I say delete this, that is a pin coming through there from the brake pedal. Let me show you. Control Alt Delete. When you press this one, it press a pin there. You see that pin is moving. It's like now that pin comes here and it moves here. So that pin there goes into here, and then it squeezes fluid like this one, and that fluid goes, nah? Yeah, it goes like that. So in order to make softer, you have this one is connected with a vacuum line. Leon, waar is then? This one. Yeah. So this, there's air in here. When you try and make, so then the air escapes is into the intake. The engine creates vacuum with suck, and then that sucky, it make out by exhaust. So where was I? Yo, ADHD is real, Annie. Oh, okay. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna remove this, and then we'll have this big space, very nice, for side draft carburetors. And then he makes it loose. I get my small hands in there and remove. Now, brother, make grand revelation of removing pressure cells. You can break this one, brother. No, we're gonna sell him for multiple money.
No, why you lie to me? It's still there on the body.
Chingato madre. Ford came with lots of surprises. You see these two balls. This one, 1, 2. That is responsible for keeping a booster, so we have to loosen that as well. Ford, you got this one out, and then this guy asked him, pull him, track. Azie! Je kan. Wat is er nog een? 2 donor. Huh? Hier, split pin hier. Huh? Wees jou, meis. Aha. Oh, man.
I lied.
Oh. Remember where I put that one? Pull him, bruh. This guy very violent. Wait. Hey? If this was not live, you guys could have said, no, go there, do this, do that. But unfortunately, ah! Okay, wait, I only have one hand. We'll let this brother pull him. Huh? Victory! Victory! Yes! Great success!
Plastic bush got stuck.
Oh. And then we take apart.
And if you have a speed booster,
So anybody need a brake booster? Make me offer on this one. Offer start 5,000 rand. Yeah. This bracket 2,500 rand. Nuts you can have for free, brother. This is the part we need. Leonidas, wat kan ons hier met die pedal? This side. So it go insertion, and then it go in and out. But for to get in and out, we have to cut. But we have to work out the proper lengths. But we ran out of cutting discs and shops are closed now, or rather I'm lazy. But yeah, this is other part. Oh, so Leon?
Still busy unpacking.
This one. It is called TP100 Loom. We have done this before on the shit box, if you guys can remember. It's for a spark. So that's your TP100 Loom. Now see, there's going to be a new episode now. Changing from points to electronic distributor. Explanation, condensation, verification. Where did we get this door?
Yes, just speak English.
I got this. Gersh! Gersh in Bloemendal. Appreciate this, my brother. So shout out to him. He organized me these, and this is the module that it came with. Now this is from a Ford Sierra Sapphire, like I said in the previous video. But my fear is, Leon, if this thing packs up, where am I going to get one again? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can use it. He said it was working, hundreds, but in case that thing breaks, because the stuff packs up anytime now. So this is one City Golf. So this is one normally the guys use, and that is what you're going to use as well. And I normally drive around with a spare one, right? So that is one module, as you can see. Ford Sierra Sapphire Motorcraft one, City Golf, aftermarket. Mobile Tron, yeah. So we're going to go with that one. Where to start?
I don't know. You tell me.
Google. Come, let's
YouTube.
Go Google. We got YouTube first. I remember vaguely that this one goes there and then spark. No, it's not as simple as that. To the drawing board. So the way we checked it on Google, right? Do bear in mind, I'm not a professional. I'm just trying here. We've done this once with a shitbox, but that was with a whole signal setup. This is a magnetic signal setup. It's not whole cylinder, so I'm running carbs with this. So this is your TP100 module, the one you would get from your City Golf. No? So on it there will be numbers. Anyway, yeah. This just plugs out. This is a loom. You purchase this separate. No? On the TP100 there will be numbers 1 to 7, and on this thing as well, if you remove the sheath, you will see there's numbers there as well. Sometimes it doesn't correspond, but nonetheless the wiring, the numbering as it is here from right to left is correct. So the first one is gray. No, I'm gonna speak slowly, hopefully, so if this works then you guys have it documented. The gray, no, number 1 goes to your negative of the coil. No, right, that's gray number 1. Then you have your blue, which is the earth. You can earth this anywhere in the chassis. So earth and negative of a battery, sawa, same thing. So that's why we have your earth along with your gray there. Then you have black and white, which is number 3 must now, no? Come now, I want you guys to see there. Black and white, number 3. Black and white goes to the negative, or the rather the earth of your distributor, or the casing as it is there. Right? Then you have pink, number 4. Pink would be your positive on your coil. Positive on the coil. Do bear in mind this is electronic coil and not a Points+condenser coil. You will see it will say 15 on the positive and 1 on the negative. Your Points+condenser one is much smaller and it just says positive and negative. Alright, so we have pink sorted. Then we have green and yellow. No, and then that is number 5, green and yellow, and number 6 is the red and white. That is the 2 wires, which is a mystery. So that's the only 2 wires that's left. Bear in mind this 3 was together, and oh, here it is. That 3 was together, and that is connected to this plug. Now this plug will be plugged in on your Golf distributor. So I had 3 of those together. That 3, no, as these closed up. Yeah, that 3 goes together. So obviously the black and white is to the earth, that much we know. Then this 2 is a mystery. So we're gonna check now if that 2 is actually right. So the way I'm gonna do it now is to check if the dizzy is gonna spark. If the dizzy spark, then I can try putting the cap on and turning and see it will throw a spark through the plug lead. Yeah, Let's check it out. See what happens. Woo. Let's see now. Nothing. No tick, no nothing. So I've swapped these two wires around and we're gonna connect the battery now and see what happens. Okay. Shit, I don't know if it's supposed to do that. Again, I'm not a professional. Let's see if there will be spark. I'm so afraid to fucking get. Still nothing. So there's a dizzy we tried. And this is a dizzy we're gonna try now. See if that one makes any difference. Oh. I hate the fact that this thing sparks. What? No spark now. Oh, there's a sparking. Oh, massive chops. Go. Oh. Let's just get this out of the way here. Still nothing. I forgot there's one more thing. To swap these two wires around. By the time you guys see this, will probably be car will probably be up and running. Still nothing. So I tried it this way as well. Me and Papiraj were in a call quickly, trying it out the conventional way. Plug lead from coil to distributor is much more hazardous in a sense that I can get the motors to shock. But I tried it this way, turning it and it's supposed to spark. Still nothing. On the downside, very alarming, the coil is getting extremely hot. That obviously means I've been doing something wrong this whole entire time. So it is the next day. What I've done was I mounted the coil and the TP100 to work more efficiently. I think what happened was got mixed up with the earths. Even despite the fact that earth is a common, there's just so many earths on the diagram, so I figured let me rather do this. It's much easier. And then gonna hook that up, but then first looking to mount this. Alright, so that is going there. You guys saw us removing the brake booster, so that's going there. Actually fits in a hole? No, it does not. Oh shit. So the shoulder's too big, it doesn't enter there. That is the shaft that was in the brake booster assembly. I was just about to cut it off because I measured it was protruding there, but now seeing that that thing isn't sitting flush, I will have to make this longer unless I remount it all for the booster to sit closer into the firewall. Yeah. So update is about 2 hours later. I showed you guys that I mounted this now, and then I just connected it up. Like I said, earth, yeah, rather it was, yeah, blue is there, grey, which is number 1 is there. I think number 2 was a blue. Yeah, number 2 was a blue. And then black and white is earth on dizzy. Then there's the pink, which is a positive here. And then also need to put a ignition wire on here, alive through ignition on here, and then we're gonna test it out. As far as the brake booster is concerned, I actually grinded it down a bit so it can fit into that hole, and then the pin, as you can see there, the pin is in there, it's going into the brake booster. Yep. I have now everything to the T, bro, as the diagram says. There, grey on the negative, red on the positive, ignition wire to the coil, and then the earth, everything has a diagram. Hatch in, bad plug lead is right, the cap is right, the rotor is right, still if I turn, no spark.
So what happened was a Juju eventually came around, and we decided to switch to the OEM Motorcraft module, and my buddy Aneeq out of Cape Town sorted me out with the factory diagram layout. The VWTP 100 module is for a VW electronic 3-point dizzy, and we have a 2-point dizzy. It's why it did not work. Back to the video, and we go. Do some.
Okay, so we got the wiring Kinda right now, we got.
Not kinda,
One of
like
the
it is,
instant
right?
see. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Spock. Okay, for all your mechanical needs, contact Juju. Die man is ook in 5 minutes hier nie. Bro, I spent literally yesterday and today all day. Ah man, shukran Juju. There is Spark. So it is the next day. Dylan is in the house. Noor is in the house. We got surprise for you. Noor, will you do honors? Hoppa! I start, Buna. I start. So I literally had to knock it. It's just I didn't have battery left, so the only way we could do that if a car was jump started, because it was about 45 degrees and I had to advance it until we found the sweet spot. So yeah, she's alive. Oh no. This is a pity I can't pull it out because of brakes. We haven't bled the brakes yet. Or in fact, I didn't put proper fittings on there. But now, at least I know now, it's not the engine, it's not the carburetor, it was the distributor. So the distributor shaft did this. I didn't want to rev up. You guys know who you are. Shukran so much. This is why we do this builds, man. You know, it's team effort. Don't worry, that is blowing, but you see, it's a gradual process. So that's it. Wait, before we stop, I'm just gonna explain to you guys the wiring now. No, they just wanna explain. So the first one on the right, that is a earth. Nah? So moving from my right to the left, the one on the right, the first one, nah? That is earth. The second 2 wires, now 2 of them is going to the distributor. You guys saw there's 2 wires on the distributor. I don't know which one is which. You can just switch it around and see which one works until you actually have spark. So the first one is earth. The second and third is going to the distributor. The fourth one is your positive on the coil, and then the last one is a negative on the coil. Very simple. And then obviously you will need an ignition wire, 12-volt supply to the coil, and there is a plug lead from there to the dizzy. Have your you guys saw yesterday we were playing with the spark. So yeah, simple. I don't know what this is called. I will try and get a spare one just in case this one cocked, but it works like a bomb. So by the way Junaid explained it, TP100 won't work, so I made a mistake, but still the whole thing is here so you guys can see we're not professionals. It is a gradual learning curve, learning process. You see, not a professional, I'm not pretending. That 6-pin, was a 6 or 7-pin wiring system setup didn't work. This is a 5-pin, yeah, but there's one wire on here, this one, no? Lekker, alhamdulillah, shukran, thanks to everybody. If you like this type of content and you liked our video, leave a like and subscribe me, bro. Consider subscribing. And I do read all the comments. I may not reply to all of them, but I read all the comments. Again, thanks to you guys. Now, it's Flippy out.